Recording Pog. Oh, also in random news of speedrunning stuff, I have gotten Rise of Kong into another marathon. The marathon is Albion Speedrun Collective, and it'll be at the Manchester Anime and Gaming Expo in April. So more Kong coming your way, and I have also submitted Rise of Kong to MSG as well, which I am waiting for the submissions for that to be available. Whether or not Kong gets in is another thing, but if it doesn't, then that's fine. I've also submitted Dead Rising off the record for that, so the speedrun stuff and news. Hi James, how you doing? Yeah, but yeah, I'm chilling. Anyway, let's go. Let's beat the bosses with rocks, because that'll be funny. So, but yeah, no, like I was thinking of like there's some challenges for Kong, and there's like the usual ones, and they're like, oh yeah, beating game with like X, and I was like, honestly, with Kong, you could probably beat the game with just the rocks. Like the only boss I think would be awkward would be Kija. Also, I'm going to try and defeat Gar as well at the start with, like, rocks, so... Because I want to try and get all bosses defeated. And I think that'd be funny as a challenge. Pierre Jackson's King Kong or the Survival Instincts King Kong? If so, I've seen both. And the Survival Instincts one is not good, apparently, so... That is what it is. Also, because I'm not going to be worrying about taking damage from these guys, I'm just going to jump past them. Oh, both these guys are down. Yo, they're jumping. Kong Survivor. I have. It doesn't have Kong at all in it. It's very bad. But then again, it's current. If I ever... I might look into the other games for like I can't remember the right word. It has apparently it has Kong, but very little for Kong. Like it's just got the name because he's in there for like a few like bits. But I haven't fully played it. I know Street has played it. I know Igdisis has played it. I was going to play it, but never got it. But then again, it's like I haven't been doing a whole too much. As in, I've been waiting for like speedrunning news and stuff. So, but yeah, at the moment, it's this is the only Kong I need. Well, to be fair, I think in after July, I think what I'm going to do is work on give or take June time, like because that's I think when GDQ schedule is coming out. I'll probably pick up learning Peter Jackson's King Kong, so Happy Fringe. Because that's kind of on my list of, I need to learn this game. And that's what I want to learn and do, and all the great stuff. But because at the same time, I'm trying to get into longer speedruns, so I'm learning Dead Rising 4 in and out and stuff. So I'm going to do some full runs probably tomorrow or later in the week to see what times I can get. Because I want to know if I can do anything. Also, here's Gar, it's first fight. Right, so for Garth's fight, we're going to jump on this tree, and she can't attack us. So we can just block her. Oh, Kong game's great? Yeah, it's good. I like the game. So, I can tell, this is the first boss. We are using rocks. Ideally, we would die to her, but however, because I want to beat all the bosses while using rocks, this is what we do, so... Hey, Neville. How you doing, dude? The fuck is that emote? You had to use the emote because you're gifted a sub. Fair enough. Also, we're at the end of the boss fight here, so there you go, we died.
Alas, he wanted to take the life of the monster.
So yeah, we just died no matter what. It's the funniest thing in the world, and people won't realize that. Oh, I fell down the ledge. No, reset the run. My speedrun's dead. No, joking. I'm gonna try and get back up there now, because unironically, if you jump over this wall, you despawn stuff, so. Wait, how do you die? The game automatically kills you if Guard's health gets under 50 HP. Because, you know, instead of, like, people actually beating the boss and having a cheeky little Easter egg ending, the devs just kill you. So it's a kill trigger in the game. So that's fun. So you just die. Damn, yeah. I mean, to be honest, right now, it's like... The next boss is going to be awkward. God. Unironically, this is a funny thing. So at GDQ, with Rise of Kong, and being submitted to GDQ and stuff, it was interesting because it was in games that you most likely rage quit from. And what ended up happening was, it was next there was Sekiro and Sekiro, Lies of P, and everything else like that, Souls-like games. And it was just Rise of Kong, which got the most cheers. And it was like, yeah, Kong. And it was the funniest thing in the world because it's Kong. The game's like dumb, it's great, and not remotely bad at all. But yeah, apparently, because I think I was like really tired, so I just slept. Also, we just got a bounce there, so casually doing that. But yeah, apparently a lot of people were like, oh, Kong. But again, it's just the meme of Rise of Kong, and obviously people like bad games. And it's like the bad game that everyone likes, weirdly enough, but no one will admit they like it, so. Also, this just despawns the enemies here. It's slower, but you just despawn the enemies, and it's funny. Alright, let's do the actual first boss. So, this is Ghidra, so rather do this, get down, rock. Also, fun fact about this boss fight, it's awkward because you can't hit the rocks out of body, like so, because there's no damage. You've got to hit in the face. And this boss is going to be fun, because you just got a rocker. So yeah, this is going to be a fun boss fight. But I want to know if I can do a damage list, it'd be interesting to do. So over here a bit. This boss fight's like not that fun to do, honestly, with rocks. But it's rocking. Oh yeah, GQ like, by the way. From the comments I saw, because I know I check out the comments on the GDQ videos more for ego reasons, but it's more because if people like a game, like a bad game, it's good to see people's reaction. A lot of people liked it, even 4chan, but then 4chan didn't like the fact that I shelled out the game's developer, so it's like, oh, you know, shill, boo, shill, and it's like, okay, whatever, that's fair enough. But overall, like, the game was had good reception, so. Then again, a lot of the bad games are just like, it fits a demographic for some people. Like, there's bad games, like, and then there's like bad games, like Kong, for example. But people like it. People just like the fact of it being like an anti-Christ or some shit. Alright, let's skip the cycle. Wow, this Scar fight's bad. Funny looking cat, yeah, true. The mutations I got in Eugenics Vicetra were pretty bad. It depends what Monty does with the game, honestly. Badway 2's, like, we know, he's hints that he's working on Badway 2, like, Monty. It's there. Also, this boss fight is just me souls dodging him. Bow. 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 There you go. So how you been doing, Vicetra? Fuck it! Having just non-stop played that for like the last few days or some shit. What the fuck? Oh, being too cocky. Well, I mean, I know you have played non-stop because I have you on Steam. Hey, first boss dead. Oh, that's a fist. I didn't use fist, I use rocks. Crazy. Alright, one boss down. Let's go. Kong Punch running bad. No, that was not me rocking him. I did rock the boss. Kong just used fist because he has no brain. That was just a rock in the fist, you see. It's a healing file. There's one over here. Cool. I know there's one by here. I just didn't know if there's any others elsewhere. Oh, there you go. And do I do whiskey? True. Also, I don't know why I'm taking this like damageless. I can't not use rocks against this next boss because the rocks are actually important for this thing. But yeah. But yeah, if I set your question, what's your percentage then on eugenics? Or oh yeah, it is eugenics or eugenics, whatever the fuck it's pronounced. 99%. Oh. I mean, fair play. I need to get more into it, but at the moment I'm just like busy with other games and shit. So, alright. Anyway, second boss. Let's go beat him. Nice. Yeah, I know a lot of people have been hyping Resi 9, and it's like, it looks good. Not my cup of tea of a, you know, a game, because I don't replay Resident Evils. I need to get around to playing like the Resident Evil games. Like I got the remakes of, well, I got the Resi Zero, I got all the Resident Evils I think on PC recently, so I need to go through. I mean, you prefer what you do. I know people simp over Leon, so. But again, my goal is to go around through the Resident Evil games at some point. Like, I might just do a whole like weekend where I just play through them all. Because I think they're Steam Deck compatible, so. No worries, man. Enjoy your food. Fair enough, French. Right, new attack unlocked. Don't know why we got that attack. It's pointless. What we need? We need rock. We're back to full HP. Right, that's the second boss dealt with rocks. So, alright, so the speedrun route here for the side. I can just do that little skip now first try, which is really nice. Oh yeah, at some point I'll get the achievement for the third boss. But right, fun fact, someone actually posted on my Steam review of, if the Steam review I got is the one I have on file, so it's like, oh cool, you know, update after X amount of hours, I have not found the third boss. And some guy's like, have you found the third boss yet? Like, really concerned, like, hey, this guy hasn't found it yet. Oh, it's just here. It's like, oh yeah, I've beaten the raptors. And it's like, the funniest part of it, just like, it's there. Alright, anyway, time for the third boss of the game. I just find it funny how, due to the way we enter the boss fight from behind, we don't hit the trigger to, like, say we entered the fight correctly, so we just don't get the achievement. What have you done? Nah, that's just base. That is just base. Nah. I mean, okay. I fucking am in the subway. Terrible the choice, Vicetera. Both side right now. You could have got a Greg's, and that would have been way better with your money. But Chinese on a Sunday, base. It's good. You get good food. The only reason I hate Subway, and I'll say this right now, is just for the fact that it's always really fucking overpriced, and I'm like, But then again, I've never had a good experience fully with Subway. Like, if I have to get it and I need food and there's one there, I'll go there. If not, then, you know, it is what it is. Which was funny with, like, America, so it's just like in the airport in Washington and I had a Subway right by my gate, and I was like, I need food. So I got a sandwich from Subway, it was really good, and what ended up happening was that my brain instantly goes large, and it wasn't there, so. Also, this boss is over. I think I can hit the rock again. Where is it? I go there. There you go. And obviously PNG cutscene, so. Yeah. I don't know. I think my experience with Subway was I had like a bad time where it was like really fucking overpriced, and I was like, yeah, no, fuck that. You know, it's like, which fair play is a lot of food, so it's like, okay, I can see that. But at the same time, for me, it's like, I kind of don't want to spend a lot, especially lunchtime food. I don't know. Then again, I'm the same guy who ordered a Tesco meal deal, and at my lunchtime, only have the like my wrap at lunch, and then I have the chocolate little protein thing I'd buy for later on. Yeah. Oh, to be fair, they opened one up where I live, and it closed down within a month because the pricing for it was fucking stupid, and it was just terrible. Hey, Thunders, how you doing, bro? Yes, monkey. Big monk. Yeah, I just decided to do a challenge thing because I did a Dead Rising challenge video the other day, and it was there. On the way to work. I know it's man. I should really add a monkey emote from like 7TV or something. It's like monkey. Oh my god. I never stop supporting the Kong streamer. Hi Vev, how you doing, man? There. It's the GOAT. The man who blesses VTMB runs for PBs. I still need to like try and PB VTMB. It's just one of those things where it's on my... I got so many things I want to do, but it's like, eh. Like VTMB requires me to like kind of rust and get used to the shit. But it's like, it's free! As Vice will say, but yeah. You know what's gonna happen though? You date your Reki back and the me is gonna come back and like, or Icy or whatever, it just comes back and it's just, I guess it. So, Vice, question. Will you return to the, Vicetra streams? I mean, to be honest, they'll probably have on sale soon, so... Now, I want to see if I can do this section without really taking damage, because that's my question. Because if I can do this part here... Because it looks like the bats spawn... Also, I might see if I can despawn the bats, maybe. Okay, so you can do it... If you do it quickly enough, you can do it. Oh, yeah, I know. Very common, like, new RE game comes out. Time for, like, the Vice section. Long break. I mean, to be honest, Vice, that's the same with me. Like, I don't have a consistent stream schedule at all. I kind of just go, I want to stream something. And then I stream, like, the most random fucking thing I can think of. Like, you know, beating Rise of Kong with fucking rocks. That, if, well, really, we're almost done with it, so... Bug. I've got a question. Can I just rock with us? Oh, cool! You can show us with rocks. Didn't know that. Kinda cool. So that means, like, any of the flowers in this area can just beat. Rock smash. Yeah. Now, I will say one challenge video stuff I've been watching a lot of. Not even just saying out because memes. As Cotty's fucking Hitman Mastery series. Which, if you need someone to binge, highly recommend them, because he masters the levels on like a single playthrough. So it's like, you know, straight up level 1 goes through. Oh yeah, he's fucking great. I remember like random like the reason I know of anything to do with Cotty or what the guy was, me and Street were just playing practicing Kong stuff in one of the rooms, and he just happened to be playing this really bad game next to us, and just saw that. Ended up chatting with him for a bit, and he was just talking about playing Kong, and then we showed him Bad's Way, then he showed someone else, and then I think it was Drunken Shoe or someone came by and they showed fucking Vladik. And by the way, I've got Vladik installed, so I could do a speedrun of that meme of a game, like a bad game, because it's just really short, but it's just very unoptimized. Apart from the newest one, apparently the newest one's actually decent. That's like a weird beat-up mechanic. But yeah, I was like the weird conference I had with Koti, and I was like, or Koti. How do I pronounce his name? Also, spooky spider around the corner. It's not here. I'll probably learn it offline, because I don't generally feel like it's fun. Like, I know it's like, oh, you can watch the progress of me learn the game, like, but I'd prefer to learn kind of some speedruns offline, just so I have an idea of what to do. I have notes up for it when I need to do a run. Like, that'll always be something, but... Oh yeah, no, if I learn the run, I'll probably hop in the Kong Discord and be there whilst I learn it, so... Ooh, that section is gonna be... Be spicy. But... Oh god, what's this new rule change? No rise of com runners? Okay, why is that? Because you can't do it? Also, Vero skips a meme. It's not a real thing. That's a totally what I called. Shouldn't say that, Fringe. Now and again I do. I don't actively keep an eye on Peter Jackson King Kong stuff. I look now and again and I'll like see what's happening. Like, I knew you guys were getting close to something, and I know more skips and stuff have been found. So that's cool. I love it when like skips and stuff get found for like games and stuff like that. Like, it's something I know you've been like trying to find for, like, since you run in Peter Jackson King Kong, you've been looking for like the skip. So it's like kind of interesting. I like how like the Peter Jackson community has like this awesome bit of a community now to it. So it's like, should be. Like, for me, I think my magnum opus for Kong, like, weird enough, is breaking this game as much as I have. Like, especially the 80% side of it. Like, a lot of things I found for 80% were good. Granted, one of them was found by Prophet, in a way, because he did the other side of Gija, but couldn't get anything to happen. So I did the other side of Gija, and it just worked and found it. Then we go, wee, da 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 da. Bang. I was about to say I don't remember taking that long. This is the right rock. Oh, it is. Alright. Oh yeah. Now to this. I still have my like favorite thing, by the way, like doing this run at GDQ, the old bosses run. Because ideally, I think the idea was, oh, just try and get Ekon for comms, or even Shmumbly was there. Shmumbly was like the Japan before Danish one showed up to GDQ, and I think the funniest thing was like, oh, any of the runs I've done for like GDQ, like the bad games recently, I've had someone on the commentary who doesn't know what the game really is, which is really cool because you get that shock factor. Like for example, Bad Way. Shmumbler didn't know anything about the game going into it. He was just, hey, going for the memes, and it worked out really well. And then I had, obviously, Maxi on for Kong, just add the luck of Maxi was like, you've got no commentary. I was like, yeah, I was just going to do it solo. And he goes, no, that's just terrible. Look, I'll offer the help if need be. On, I was like, hey, if you want to hop on, you can hop on. Whatever. Maxi just out of the blue was like, hey, I'm just awake. Like, 2 hours before the run was like, if you need someone on commentary, I'm there for it. I'm like, yeah, go for it, dude. It's fine. And it was just, I think, the funny part, because it's just a lot of Maxi's reactions were just like, oh, it's like kind of genuine. And it also helped for voice of commentary to when I've been up for like stupid amount of time, which I will say straight off the bat, if you're doing a speed run on a marathon, sleep before you run. I always end up like doing my runs very semi-sleep deprived, which you could see in the Kong run because I look so fucking tired. It is insane. And I was like, even the photo looks bad. Anyway, that's boss done. Kong sir. So, there is that. But overall, like, I guess on that Kong one. Oh yeah, also fun fact, like in work, my old manager prints off like random screenshots of me from the speedruns I do, like Rise of Kong and all that, my sheep app. And people use them in work for reasons. That's just funny because you have the pictures up. And the funniest thing is that the one person behind me just goes, and like one person who saw it was like, I got a question, is that good? Why is Jesus behind you? I go, wait, what do you mean? I look at the photo, and it's like, I can kind of see it with like Maxi, and it is just like, why is Jesus there? I was like, oh, that's just my mate Max. And he goes, oh, okay. And it was the funniest random thing where it's like, oh yeah, it looks a bit like, the pose he's doing looks kind of like a Jesus pose, which is there, and I'm like, okay, that's funny. And it's just like the innocence of this person was like, oh no. But no, that was a really fun like run though, like having to do it. And that was even the practice room, I was just doing the run like the ending boss, like blindfolded. So it was just like, oh cool, I am just not really like, you know, going out my way to you know, like I could do like a lot of the bosses like looking. I'm just like around people practicing, and I'm just doing Kong without even looking or caring in the world, and it's just like, there we go. And it was just one of those things where I was like, cool. And one thing I just found it funny was like, I like how you're just casually doing this one boss, just not looking. I was like, yeah, it's just easy, like memorized. And then I started like toying with the idea of like for that if I was like had more sleep of actually doing Gar like blindfold-esque, like not really looking what I was doing because they would just be funny. But I was just so tired, so I was like, I'll time practice this enough. And it was the idea I just had in the little practice room. So I was like, okay. But to be fair, GQ submissions are up soon, so it's like gonna be an interesting time to submit stuff to SGDQ, which first off, it's like what I've got planned for GDQ is actually interesting because I've actually got a good batch of submissions, and I don't get it. It's very sad. So I think for like SGDQ, I've got Dead Rising 3 stuff with Street, So I got Dead Rising 3 with Streets has got like the different endings and all bosses. So ending D, ending S, and all bosses, I'll just say submit those. Because if G wants to take them, they can take them, so. Then I'm gonna submit like Dead Rising 2 off the record, just time skip. And all bosses. Then I'm gonna submit Bear No Grudge and Barely Delivered. And that's about it, I think, for speed wise, because they're all like really. They're like. So I got 3 city games. I got 2 city games in that. Here's the thing. I would love to submit like We Happy Few, and Ekka's like, "Hey, you should resubmit this," and it's a good idea. But the issue is that I haven't spent the time learning fucking Sally or Oliver. So it's not like, oh, it's like lack of trying and you haven't learned these. It's more because Sally takes the longest and is just the most boring like part of the game. Like you've got to do a lot of fetching and stuff for her, so anyway, there's that. Also, if you just jump up there, you just despawn all shit, so it's funny. Anyway, jump up here, and then I think it's just up by here. Yep. Oh, nope, hang on. I mean, submit you want, Fringe. Like, a lot of, the time for GQ stuff is just a minute. Granted, you just have to be a, online submission. But, I mean, if you do it, you can do it. Nothing really should stop you. It's always fun to submit to GQs. Because I know they have the international block, which is there. But the only issue is submitting longer games. Especially if you submit like longer stuff, it's obviously you're taking a large part of the schedule, which is like, and then GQ, if it's like a good game they would want in person, they'll say. Like I think something that Argek and HUD submitted, and it was like, hey, this is pretty good, and I think I heard from Fru was like, it's something that they would want, but they want it as a in-person event because it will be way better. Hi, Alpha. What? Alpha? I from behind so far. What's up, dude? Welcome, welcome. Anyway, final boss time. Turn around and rock. So yeah, congrats on the VREX skip. Alright, yeah, stand up will just rock only, and that's every boss beam with rocks. And that's it done. Rise of Kong beat him with only using rocks, because funny meme of rock only. Oh, it's a fist! Ah! Running ballad! That was fun! Like, I think the part was, like, I knew all the bosses would potentially beatable, but the fact that I did Gar at the start was fun. It was good. Because I beat Gar at the start with using only rocks. I beat all the bosses with rocks, and that's pretty cool. Kong.
Kong had finally won, but his legacy had just begun.
I would say at one point I should go through and watch every cutscene in this game.
And he was unwilling to abandon his
Because
place
I haven't actually seen all the cutscenes.
among the defeated bodies and the spilled
Well, I kind of have, but I skipped the beginning stuff. Because it's been like ages, but yeah.